If Peter Obi crossed carpet today to YPP, the server will go off because people will follow him. Yes, now, if he decides to leave to another party today, that has to. If he decides to go to another party today, or more, their server will definitely crash. Ezekiel Dahati, senatorial aspirant for the Federal Capital Territory (FCT), under the Nigerian Democratic Congress (NDC), has generated fresh political debate after making strong remarks about the growing influence of former Anambra State Governor and presidential candidate Peter Obi in Nigeria's political space. Dahati made the comments during an interview from 240 with RS News while speaking about the ongoing screening process within the NDC ahead of the 2027 general elections. His remark focused on Obi's political relevance and the nature of his support base, which he described as unusually strong and deeply personal. According to him, the level of attention and support Peter Obi commands, it goes beyond conventional party structures and reflects a wider political movement driven by loyalty, trust, and public identification with his leadership style. Dahati explained that Obi's emergence as the only cleared presidential aspirant under the NDC has raised questions in some quarters about internal competition within the party. However, he dismissed such concerns, arguing that the development should not be interpreted as a lack of democratic parties, but rather as a reflection of Obi's unique political standing. He said that within the current political environment, Obi represents more than just a candidate, describing him as a political brand capable of attracting widespread support across different regions and political affiliations. In his view, the Nigerian Democratic Congress, being a relatively new political platform, requires a figure with strong national recognition and grassroots acceptance in order to build momentum and establish credibility among voters. Dahati further pointed to Obi's previous political engagement as evidence of his broad appeal, suggesting that his supporters tend to follow him across party lines rather than remain strictly loyal to political platforms. He argued that Obi's influence demonstrates a shift in Nigeria's political culture where individual personalities increasingly shape voter behavior more than party ideology or structure. Emphasizing the strength of Obi's following, Dahati made a striking comparison suggesting that the former presidential candidate's support base is so mobilized that he could disrupt conventional political expectation if he were to switch platforms. At least we saw that happen when he moved from LP to ADC, from ADC to NDC. We also saw that happen. If Peter Obi cross carpet today to YPP, I'm sure the server will even go off because people will follow him. Yes, that's the truth. As William says, serial cross carpenter, how markets? Now this will be how markets for you too. Ibrahim Ali says, be deceiving yourself. You self, be whining yourself. As Brighto says, if Obi like, let him join CWO. We are there. Yes, so we are there. Charles Aguirre says, when INEC had glitches, he said it's impossible. But when Obi switches party, glitches will happen. Hypocrisy is our bane. I don't understand. Of course, glitches will happen. Which one be the INEC said glitches happen? Why would they have glitches? When there is voting, they should work on their system. David Santos says, well, you might be wrong. I love it a bit, but should he take one decision? Count me out. So, Favor says, exactly. Happiness says, see that Igbo adage that says, Eze Afa Kaigo, meaning good name is better than money. Honestly, it's now I'm beginning to believe it. You can use money to get people behind you. They hate you. Tinubu thought that everything is all about money. You can squander money as he likes, but everybody knows he has nothing to offer. Absolutely nothing. Barikuma says, anywhere he go, we follow. From PJ says, everywhere you go, we follow. Yes, so. Okepo says, we follow him anyway, not tribalism, but capacity. Yes, we are not doing that here. We are not doing, because he's not from my tribe, I'm not going to vote for him. We are not doing that. Sandy says, everybody knows that one. Exactly. Mama says, thanks for saying the truth. You shall be well with your family. Of course, we've already seen that happen, so definitely. Success Victory says, massive defeat awaits all these followers of this fraudulent empty-head pretender. Atabo Patrick says, Nigerians will follow him as they did in the last elections. He won and he will still win the next election. The APC Tinubu group knows that, and that is why every smelly mouth is attacking him. No be small. As Michael says, people will follow him because he's the only marketable candidate from the South whose tribe had been eyeing the presidency since 1999, and not because he has the capacity and the intellectual prowess to lead the country. Among those that will follow him from the North are those whose godfather are not within the corridors of power, who are against the current president. Obi is a dullhead. He only knows about markets to market strategy. You that you are not a dullhead, look at you. See the president that you voted for, that is presiding over you. Now you know Momo. You Momo finish like this. Idiot. Tadebo says pride and arrogance is Igbo trademark, always saying rubbish. What's the rubbish that he said? Did he lie? Did he lie? Yeah, they smell. You deceive yourself for there. As Odenga said, yes, you have said it all. Nigerians, the masses are solidly behind Peter Obi. The rock of the masses. The Biko Council is the best option. Yes, so they are the best and the will of God for you and me. My listeners, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.